You are welcome to Nana's Tarot and Oracles. I am the Nana, and Nana loves you. You have a home here for comfort and contemplation, hope and inspiration, rest, renewal, and relaxation. Your readings here may empower you to use your intuition to help you towards a better life. All readings are dedicated to truth and light, but cannot be a substitute for professional services of any kind. Readings are general for the collective, and if they do not sound right for you today they may not be for you. Try again another day. If you like what you're hearing, please select the like button below and subscribe with all notifications. Share with your friends or family. If you have a question or comment, I will try to answer it below. You are important to Nana, and Nana is always happy to be able to speak with you again. Today is March the 24th, a Tuesday. I like Tuesdays. And we have some important astrological things going on, as usual this week. And tomorrow is on Wednesday, the 25th. We have in particular a Sun-Saturn Cazimi transit. This is where the Sun and Saturn are conjunct. The astro twins, Ophira and Tally Edut, say in their newsletter that tomorrow will be a challenge day, that this will be testing strengths, that it will be about finding solutions, that it will be about reevaluation and reassessment and testing. And it may also be about finding support and who can help us. Then Thursday, the 26th, Venus, Chiron, Eris all come together conjunct Aries. Now this has to do with Chiron is the wounded healer, so it has to do with wounds that won't heal. And Eris, who is the goddess of strife and discord and conflict, who also represents systematic injustice. Venus in this conjunction has to do with choice. What are we to do about these things? And then on March the 27th, which will be Friday, Molly McCord has an excellent diagram to illustrate the Saturn-Pluto reconstruction and a blueprint for personal empowerment. So what you can see here is that Saturn in Aries, Pluto in Aquarius, that we have disciplined independence with Saturn in Aries, that we have building with integrity, and we have concrete results. The timing of this, the aspect begins on the 27th. The exact alignment will be on Saturday the 28th, which is a very interesting timing because we have a big national event on that day. And the energy will peak until April the 5th. This Pluto in Aquarius that is going along with this is a time of core transformation as it facilitates a death and rebirth cycle, dismantling outdated systems and structures, and vision meets structure. It helps innovations become practical and sustainable long term. And we are talking about an empowered community, shifting from powerless frustration to co-creating future-oriented groups based on authenticity and diversity. This again is courtesy of the excellent Molly McCord. I highly recommend her YouTube channel. Now, I also was looking at another site that was recommending some questions and concerns that you might want to consider tomorrow. Tomorrow, the Cazimi, the Saturn Cazimi, occurs at 4:55 a.m. and it is suggested that prior to that you need to look at what have you done in the last 28 years. This Cazimi has not occurred since 1998. Look at what you have built, what structures, what responsibilities, what disciplines you've maintained. And then suggest that Pluto is asking what must be transformed, what power have you given away that needs to be reclaimed, what part of yourself have you buried that needs to resurface. And then tomorrow afternoon at 3:17 p.m., the moon completes the first quarter. Now, we had the new moon on March the 18th where we planted seeds. Those are now germinating and breaking through. There's an emotional dimension to this. It's related to roots and home. But what this is asking you to determine tomorrow at 3:17 p.m. is what action will you take? And take some action, even if it's only to write something down. Those are all things to think about. And now let's begin with an Inner Temple Oracle card to give us something to contemplate and consider as we approach these very significant astrological events. And we have the tall poppy again. Now, I did shuffle these cards prior to the reading, and you saw that I just briefly shuffled them again. We reviewed this at the last reading, and this is about how if you are the taller poppy, you're the one most likely to be cut down, but that you need to be willing to be tall anyway. Let me find the page just to remind you. Number 80, and this is a Soul Inquiry. Here is the text, if you would like to read it again. I am immediately called to the line, if you live in a way that attempts to appease everyone, your medicine will be wasted. Your presence being a vital note in the great orchestra of life, reach high and rise like the tallest poppy in the field, for this is your destiny. If fear or shame or confusion or grief come, do whatever you need to do to move this through your body. Dance, sing, shake, scream, walk, run, talk to a trusted one. Don't let any part of your soul leave. Your light is needed here. And your inner temple activation. I refuse to take up less space or dim my light in accordance with others' opinions. I allow the potency of my truth and my light to occupy each and every cell and take up the entire room unapologetically. Stand out. say what you need to say. Do what you need to do. And do it with gratitude and grace. Let's have a talisman oracle. All right, our talisman oracle today is good luck. Oh, I like to see that. And these cards, of course, have sacred geometry in them. And that looks like some variety of ladybug there. Let's see what it says about good luck. Here it is, and there is the sacred geometry. Here is the second page. Good luck in a reading. Luck is with you and with everything you touch. This is a very positive card that indicates growth and increased potential. The currents are in your favor, and if you act upon your wishes, you will benefit greatly. It's up to you to channel this good fortune. The circles on the card form the number 8. Oh, I see that now. And 8 is an auspicious number. It is the number of abundance and a symbol of new beginnings. Fate will take a strong hand and redirect your path in a very positive way. What you do after this shift is in your own hands. The talisman power for this card is: use this card when you need a little extra stardust for your projects and ventures. You can also use this card if you're feeling a bit short of luck. Imagine the circle spinning slowly and the ladybug fluttering around the flowers. You are attracting them, and you feel their tickly feet landing in your hand and the magic swirling all around. Your affirmation is, I attract good luck. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that today. That sounds like a wonderful omen to me. Now, let's get a significator card from the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. Our significator card today is the Ace of Wands. And I would say that is another very propitious, good omen. The wands, of course, are the fire signs. Aries, which we certainly have a lot going on in Aries these days, don't we? Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius are the fire signs. This is considered to be the divine, hand of the divine, reaching out and offering you a new start in areas of inspiration, of passion, of creativity, of growth and abundance. It is a lovely card and certainly goes quite well with the good luck card. Now, on the reverse of the deck, we have the Nine of Swords. And the Nine of Swords, swords are the air signs. The air signs, of course, are Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, and they are the signs, air signs for intellect and communication. And sometimes this is about thinking too much and worrying too much and losing sleep over things that you might not need to lose sleep over. I would encourage you to relax and have some faith in your good fortune and your new start. And I looked, and underneath that we have the Two of Wands, and the Two of Wands is a lovely card. Twos, of course, are the number of choice and of duality. And this character is looking at a globe of the earth while he is standing on a parapet overlooking his locality. And this is about thinking globally and acting locally. And that certainly sounds like something we might want to do this weekend. And also sounds to me, with his red hat, like being a little bit of a tall poppy. Stand up, stand out, say what you think. This character is a visionary. He has a vision. And he is at a crossroads and considering which way to go. This certainly goes along with the astrological aspects of considering what do you want to build with this Saturn Cazimi and with this Saturn and Pluto reconstruction. Something to think about. And let's just see if we can get a clarifier card from our Wandering Path Tarot. Our clarifier is the Six of Swords, which is presenting in reverse. The Six of Swords is a card of what is usually perceived as moving away from trouble and into calmer waters. Since it's presenting in the reverse, I would say that we have not yet moved out of trouble, and perhaps this is what worries us and what we think about so much. This is perhaps what we're trying to envision as coming to be. And on the reverse of the deck is the Justice card. The Justice card is a major arcana card, and this seems to me like a wonderful capstone card for the reading, because this indicates that balance and justice are in the offing. And that would certainly be good luck, a good new start, the end of worries, the turn towards calmer waters, a vision of hope. Now, let's have a hexagram from I Ching. Oh, we have volunteers. I like that. We have number 8. And remember, I was talking about number 8 as being a number of abundance. And number 31. Let's see what we have for these cards. Number 8. Number 8 is alliance. And the oracle says, this is the omen of one who follows a good role model, cultivates greatness, then becomes a role model that others follow. Alliance of heart and mind, eternal well-being is prophesied. Be a connector, one who brings people together. To bring many together, you occupy many worlds, have your foot in many doors. Then when the tides turn, no matter in which direction, isn't that interesting with that Six of Swords? You have a safety net. Two stand together, one linked to the other, bonding for strength, an alliance, kinship. Seek alliances with those who share your truth. And let's see what number 31 has to say. Number 31 is the hexagram of mutual accord. And it says in the oracle, now is the time to cultivate influence. And I see some similarities here. And even if you put these two together, they almost look like a figure 8. Now is the time to cultivate influence. Attract what you seek without pursuing. Receive others with humility and non-judgment. On their own accord, they'll come. Endeavor to give more than you receive, and the paradox of life is that this will grant you more than you give. To attract love, emanate with love. Be loving. Show your feelings, and people will have feelings for you. Let the people move you, and you will move the people. Reciprocal attraction. Mutual influence. Lovers are joyous and prosperous. Oh, these are wonderful cards to have today. And let's look at a rune and see what we have. We have Iwas, transition. And there are sometimes difficulties and discomfort in transition. That may be reflected in this 9 of Swords and also in this 6 of Swords that appears to be at least temporarily obstructed. That may be what we have to consider when we stand at the crossroads, when we join with others in seeking justice. That strikes me as a good way for us to leave this. Stand up. Be a tall poppy. Be grateful and behave with grace. Love one another. Thank you for tuning in to Nana's Tarot and Oracles today. You make Nana's day. Nana loves you and hopes you leave a question or a comment below. Select the like button and subscribe. It's free. And select all notifications. I will see you again soon in peace and love.